Hello, Archons. Brobner89 back with another groundbreaking discovery. Let's jump right in. All right, we got Star Alliance Shadows and Untamed. Blightstall of the Ratcatcher's Chasm. Last time I only read the rare cards. I'm going to try that again. Let me know what you prefer if you listen to these often. Let me know if you want me to read all the card names or not. I feel like the deck pool is fairly familiar at this point, so I'm just reading the rares. If that's working for you and it makes sense, then I'll keep doing that. Alrighty, so starting off with Archon's Revenge is the Shadows artifact here. Action, exhaust up to 2 friendly Shadows creatures. For each creature exhausted this way, steal 1. This could be really strong. Let's check out what we have. Of course, reading that because it's rare. Let's check out what kind of creatures we have, if they make sense with that in this deck. Scully Caper is not going to work with that Archon's Revenge, but I do like to see Scully Caper. Such a fun card. Yeah, just mess with your opponent's battle line there. Borrow, very nice. Love to have artifact control, and that's one of the most fun ones. Bren the Fanatic, you're happy to use that to exhaust to steal 1. That's great. Excellent. Lil Nif, also going to work well with the Archon's Revenge there. Flying Spectre. Okay, so we have some artifacts that can do some serious amber control. That's kind of cool. Gas pipes, it could work for that. Yeah, because if you don't have any threat that you need to take out, gas pipes makes a lot of sense with the Flying Spectre, because his before fight, like capturing onto the opponent, is a slow steal if there's no threat that you need to take care of. So steal now would be better. Scooped, capturing from the opponent's side there. That's nice. Sea Urchin. Wow, this deck is looking pretty great. So far, there's quite a bit of amber control, and Archon's Revenge goes really nicely with Sea Urchin. That's perfect. Yeah, I like that a lot. A second Sea Urchin. Excellent. Seeker Needle. Giving you a little bit of burst opportunity with your Sea Urchins there. Walk the Plank, some more stealing out of hand, or possibly damage, and potential to really do that in this deck, because there is quite a bit of amber control here. Yeah, very happy to see that. Lots of creatures that work really well with Archon's Revenge. There is no way on the same turn to kill the Brend. I guess you could do it with Walk the Plank, but it wouldn't make any sense, because then your opponent wouldn't have any amber. For Walk the Plank to trigger the 4 damage, your opponent has to not have amber. So that is a little disappointing. Yeah, Scooped doesn't work super well with Brend, because you don't want to damage your own creature and then capture your own amber onto it. So not ideal. I guess you could Scooped and then Seeker Needle it if you needed to, but then you'd give them 1. Basically, it would reduce to steal 2. So, yeah, I guess if you don't have amber, that's fine. If you don't have any, that would work. You could Scooped Brend and then ping it with Seeker Needle. Yeah, so no way to get rid of it in the same turn here very effectively, but it's still good to have. Still not the worst thing. Okay, on to Star Alliance here. Starting off with the Book of LEQ, which is a rare. One that we've seen in previous sets. Action, reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a non-Star Alliance card, its house becomes your active house. Otherwise, end your turn. Now, there's a few of these peak cards that might be able to help you know what that's going to be. So that could be pretty powerful if we have a few peak cards. Wow. Also, United Action, which is, of course, the alpha play. For the remainder of the turn, you may play cards from any house for which you have a card in play. You cannot use cards this turn. Pretty good with the 3 artifacts we have out of Shadows. Artifacts are really powerful for helping you use United Action. Sabotage Mission, increasing your opponent's key cost there. Ambervac is a very strange card. A second Ambervac. Okay, so some tide control there. Biome Discovery. If the tide is high, you may look at the top 2 cards of your deck and discard one of them. Otherwise, raise the tide. So that could work really well with Book of LEQ. Because you're going to have a little bit of flexibility, a little bit of option in what to hit with the LEQ. So if I reveal the top 2 cards and I've got a Shadows and an Untamed, and I say, okay, well, I want to get rid of the Untamed because I want to play Shadows. Or I've got a Star Alliance and a Shadows, and I say, well, obviously discard the Star Alliance because then Book of LEQ will actually trigger. So that's pretty cool. I'm very happy to see that. Lieutenant Kirkhar, 5 power taunt, hazardous 3, very nice. Operative Espeon giving you a little bit of house cheating. Triska, make your cards come in ready. That is pretty cool. Do we have anything that goes with that's gonna want to do that? No. So far, no Star Alliance creatures that you can really abuse with that. Technobabble, Unity or Discord. So this could work very well with the Triska. You can play a creature, use it, pick it up with Unity or Discord, and then play it again. Second one of those, okay. Yeah, that's pretty neat, actually. If we can make that happen with the Triska, I mean, we don't have any great effects, but you could just reap a couple of times. Not very many creatures at all in Star Alliance, only these 3. That's kind of weird. That's kind of crazy. Yeah. So that's an interesting proposition. LEQ could be pretty powerful here. And United Action. Interesting. Huh. Yeah. This could make for some very interesting plays. I like the 2 Ambervacs with the Kirkhar. That's pretty strong. And yeah, like good tide control as well. Beach Day, return a creature to its owner's hand. If the tide is high, gain 1. Very nice. Oh, we know that. Spore Gorger is a bit of a weird one. We'll see if we have any power counters to go along with that. Deep Water Gruin. A little bit of burst in there. A second Deep Water Gruin. That is really good with Beach Day because you can play the Deep Water Gruin twice in your turn. And if the tide is high with Beach Day, you get the extra 1. So that's 6 amber right there, just between those 2 cards. Mollymawk, very nice. Very nice. Also good with Beach Day if you have multiple artifacts of your opponents that you need to take care of. The only problem here is that we have some really nice artifacts that we don't want to get blown up. So Milo Bee, enrage those enemy creatures, reap or sow. So that could work with Spore Gorger to get some power tokens on there so you can wipe the board effectively. Way of the Pixie. Witch of the Dawn. What would be good to get back? The Gruins for sure. Bring back your Gruins or your Mollymawk if you need that. A second Witch of the Dawn. Ooh, you can chain them. So one brings back the other. Youngest Bear, and I believe we're going to see a second Youngest Bear here. Yeah. So lots of neat house cheating opportunities in here. If you can, hit Youngest Bear and like raise the tide to use Youngest Bear, and then you can use one of the other creatures off house next to it. That's pretty cool. Yeah, lots of neat house cheating in this deck. Ready and reap with a friendly creature. Yeah, so that could be any of your Shadows creatures or anything. Not a lot of great reap effects to use with Reaper Sow here, though. So this is a very interesting deck. I'm very intrigued by it. I like a lot the stealing in Shadows. I like the house cheating in Star Alliance. The LEQ and United Action are 2 big house cheating moves. And it'll be very interesting to see how that plays out. If you can have a double turn between Star Alliance and Shadows, that could be really strong here. Or Untamed has quite a bit of burst. Yeah, let's start with some Amber pips here. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can count these 9, 10, 11, 12. So decent number of pips, but I think there's more burst here than is represented by that. Youngest Bears, Way of the Pixie, Reaper So, all going to help with burst. And of course, Beach Day with 2 Fuzzy Gruins is not to be understated. Pretty good chance you'll be able to hit that. Unity or Discord also really helping with generating lots of amber. All right, let's check at the creatures here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So okay number. Quite few in Star Alliance, which is a little unfortunate because you would want to like LEQ, like play your Star Alliance, do a big turn with that board, and then LEQ into one of your other houses and use that up. Almost a bit of anti-synergy between Unity or Discord and the Book of LEQ, because if you can change into one of your other houses, but you've already used those creatures with Unity or Discord, then it's not going to be as good. Yeah, the Triska Unity or Discord play is very interesting. So there's some neat potential there. Yeah, interesting. Board control, I think, is going to be somewhat lacking. Milo B can count for some board control. Spore Gorger counts for some board control as well, but there's no way for it to get a ton of, like, we only have the Reaper So for it to get any power tokens on it. So, and then reaping itself. So I don't know. Pretty weak board control there. Technobabble. Scooped. It's looking pretty low. Scowly Caper 4. Yeah. So not a ton of board control. There's like 5 cards that do it, and it's all pretty weak. So your opponent's board is going to be pretty free to do what it wants. Not very much we can do about it. So we have to try to reap a lot to get ahead, and then control the amber too. That's going to be the big play in here, is controlling the amber, and then getting a lot done with the Star Alliance efficiency and the 2 youngest bears kind of letting you get more reaps in than you should. Looking for amber control, so far lacking. I don't think there's any in Star Alliance either. 2 amber vacs and Sabotage Mission for that key cost control. So that's 3 cards that can do it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, and pretty good amber control, I think. So yeah, your opponent's board's going to do what they want, but you will definitely be able to manage their amber a reasonable amount. So that's what's going to have to pull you through with this deck. I really like the Book of LEQ, like with Shadows interplay. I think that could be really cool. And Biome Discovery to help support Book of LEQ. That's really cool. Yeah, some neat tricks to this deck. Looks like a lot of fun to play. I will have to try it out. I have been, once again, Brobnar89, and you're watching groundbreaking discovery here on Cull the Weak. And we'll see you next time.